Welcome back to another Market Open live stream. Today, we have a mixed open. Excuse me. Wow, that was very bad timing. I start joking as soon as I start the live stream. Oh well. So here's our mixed open. Dow futures are expected to open up about 0.11%. S&P futures basically flat at 0.05%. NASDAQ futures down 0.16. It might be the first down we have here on the NASDAQ in quite a bit. Probably over a week now at this point. Brent is still sitting right below 85. Really strong resistance there at 85. And in terms of bonds, still sitting at, look at this. We fell even more here on the 10-year Treasury, only at 1.559 right now. It does seem like the market is really pulling in these expectations that inflation will be relaxing, and we're seeing the bond market start pricing that in. Let's go ahead and take a look at how some things are starting off here to start the day. We'll look first at the Tesla chart. We did go down to a low of 1125 here in the pre-market about 4 hours ago, sitting right now at about 1165, down about 3.6%. Zooming out to some other gainers and losers. Lucid dropping about 5.8%. This is coming off of the Saturday delivery event where it looks like there were somewhere around 50 vehicles delivered. That is the start of the first batch of 520 Lucid Dream vehicles that are being delivered. And then the Air vehicles are getting delivered next to get about 1,000 vehicles on the road this year. Down about 5.8% though in the pre-market. And this is likely a result of a lot of traders coming into Lucid stock in anticipation of the launch event. And then this is just your classic buy the rumor, sell the news. Lucid is in the news substantially as the launch and launch day happens, or launch day comes up and then launch day happens. And then once it happens, the news is over, and so traders move on to another stock to trade. This is very, very typical. This is to almost be entirely expected with the stock. So especially when you run from like $22 to $40, to see it pull back to wherever we sit now. What is it, $36 here? Not a horrible surprise. Seeing Vuzi down about 5.3% here after a big gain yesterday of about 32% on this idealistic hope that Vuzi might be something we could use as a tool for the metaverse. I am nowhere as bullish on Vuzi. Sorry. So anyway, that one's down 5.3% today. DWAC, Donald Trump SPAC. Down 2.73%. DraftKings down a little bit again. DraftKings just having trouble getting over 50 and staying over 50. It just can't keep it up. And look at that. We're breaking that uptrend that we had, just breaking back to the downside here on DraftKings once again, unfortunately. All right. So then we have, that one can't catch a break. InsurTech, we got Root down 1.2%. Matterport down 0.97%. Zillow down another 0.75 after Zillow got burned yesterday for 6.25%. Lemonade and Hippo down about 0.6% after moving nicely yesterday, about 6% yesterday. Very nice. And that was to the upside. Looking at other stocks that are doing well right now, we got FCell, Fuel Cell, up 6.4%. That's after it was up 19.27% yesterday. A lot of fuel cell hopes or hydrogen hopes for a company like FCell. Personally, not extremely optimistic that we're going to see any kind of hydrogen future until really like 2030. I think hydrogen infrastructure is just non-existent, and that's going to make it extremely difficult to actually get hydrogen vehicles out. There are other folks that believe hydrogen vehicles will never, end up having sort of, what should I say, passenger vehicles with hydrogen in them. Let's see here. Okay, interesting. Already have. This is an interesting update. There's a little update here that just came through the Bloomberg terminal that Hertz just said that they're already receiving Teslas. So, the no contract yet thing, obviously raising some eyebrows. But I did just make a video on that. So if you're curious about my thoughts on what's going on with Tesla and the Hertz announcement, check out my video on that on the channel. It's Elon Musk. Elon Musk, Elon Musk, Tesla, and Hertz are all in the title, so you shouldn't have trouble finding it. Simon Property Group did very well on earnings, up 4.11%. I have to say, I'm not that optimistic about Simon Property Group. Like, not at these prices. I mean, I don't know. I went to the mall yesterday just to explore a little bit. Well, not just explore. I also like to talk to vendors and see how their business is. So you go into like Nordstrom's, Macy's, or you talk to the guy or girl at Peloton, the salespeople, and you get a little feeling as to what's actually happening out there. It's easy to just sit and read the news. Actually, no, that's hard for a lot of people. But anyway, it's easy to just stay home, I think is a better way to put it. And so getting out there and actually talking to people is good too. But anyway, that was yesterday. They did come out with the new Apple, what are those things called? The HomePods or whatever, the little audio things in different colors now. Oh, they look so good. I bought an orange one. It's great. So the problem with going outside, you buy crap that you don't need. But now we're going to have stereo where I have my other ones. It's going to be cool. Because I really needed that. But anyway, so backed holdings coming up 2% here after shaving 14% yesterday. AMC up 1.36% in the pre-market. Nice. Where's the firm? Yesterday we gave up a good 5% on a firm. A firm's pretty flat right now, sitting at about 1.52. And we've got Sheeb, I think, is pretty stable around 0.69. Yeah, 698, somewhere around here. Did fall to about 6.8 here recently. Let's go ahead and zoom out a little bit here. Yeah, we're really consolidating between this path right here. Looks like we're almost sitting on the shelf of, it's almost a perfect shelf here. The shelf of 0.68. That's interesting. Yeah, you've almost got 3 touches there on the hour chart. So somebody's really wanted to bounce off 68 there. But anyway, okay, good. So looking at Tesla again here, it's actually slightly recovering since we started streaming here, but sitting at 3.28 to the downside here. Matterport is down about 2.2% at the moment. Yeah, DQ Energy. I do wonder why DQ has kind of been, the last couple of days, it's been selling off a little bit. But it's had a nice little recovery, so maybe not that big of a deal. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Pre-market. Yeah, it's possible we might have red across the entire board today on the indices. So it's going to be very interesting to pay attention to this. And I expect this really to be because you're going to be in the situation where individuals are going to want to pay off their margin, I think. And I think that's the smart thing to do. Somebody left me a comment yesterday. They're like, "Oh, you pay off your margin? That's so stupid. I invest my margin and grow my margin, so that way I'm making money with borrowed money." I'm like, yeah, that's the point of leverage, but it's also what bankrupts you when the market falls. So, somebody hasn't been through an ouchie wouchie in the market yet when they talk like that. But that's all right. Everybody's got to learn themselves, I suppose. Although, it's smart if you could learn from somebody else's mistakes. You don't want to be in margin when the market starts falling. The last thing then you're going to do is buy stock. You're going to be too afraid of a margin call. It's bad. Anyway, okay, so let's see what we got here. What does the CEO of BlackRock say? To speak. Okay, nobody cares. So, what do we have here? How the supply chain crisis risk taking the global economy down with it. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's just what we need. Is a nice strong piece of FUD from Bloomberg to start the day. You know what? Cheers to coffee and Bloomberg FUD. Mm. Oh, yeah. That's good. I think there's still some dish soap on that straw. That's not very tasty. Anyway, supply chain crisis risks taking the global economy down with it. Last year, the global economy came juddering to a halt. This year, it got moving again, only to become stuck in one of the biggest traffic jams of history. New indicators developed by Bloomberg Economics underscore the extremity of the problem. Extremity or extremity? Whatever. The world's failure to find a quick fix, and in some regions, the big crunch of 2021 is still getting worse. So what is this? A composite measure of U.S. supply shows shortages just off a 2-decade high. Okay, so this is a shortage indicator. That's kind of fascinating. Sort of fast lights around here, but I like the inflection point. Look at this. We've basically been straight up since the pandemic in terms of supply becoming tighter and tighter and tighter. We're finally inflecting down starting in June. This is what we've seen. I actually think if this updates in September, we might actually see this kind of notch up a little bit again and then notch back down in terms of supply chain constraints. But I think this will come back down to zero very nicely next year. But anyway, the research quantifies what's apparent to the naked eye across much of the planet in supermarkets with empty shelves, blah, blah, blah. Okay, great. We know the chip shortage. All right, let's get to the point here. Central banks already retreating from their view that inflation is transitory, may be forced to counter rising prices with earlier than expected rate hikes. Is this like old news here? Like we already know all this crap. Like can we get to the where the future talk is here? Let's see here. All right. It's not just a problem of moving stuff around. The world is still struggling to make enough too. Producers have been caught off guard. Europe has shifted rapidly from excess to supplies to significant shortage. Nike had to scale back. We know the factories got shut down, especially in August as COVID went up. Okay, so we've got the supply chain concern. We know this. Okay, we're in deficit in a lot of things. Gotcha. Okay, yeah, here. This is 2021. Everything's in deficit. Okay, good. I want to see a little bit of forecasting here. Okay, here we go. What comes next is uncharted territory because of the sheer number of bottlenecks, along with the route from assembly lines to shopping baskets. As one supplier waits for another to deliver, the delays are feeding on each other. Logistics systems usually ride the ups and downs of the economy in a predictable pattern. Okay, but the pandemic has thrown the cycle out of whack. The ship's stuck off the coast to LA. Longer term fix means getting COVID under control. Dude, COVID's already declining. This is like a dated fear-mongering article, but it's somehow front page of Bloomberg. Like, COVID's declining. The supply chain crises are starting to ease. Container prices are falling. Like, why did the author... I feel like the author has been working on this piece for like 4 months, and they just finally got it together. And now they're missing all the facts. Like, hey, things are already getting better. All right, so supply chain issues happen. Less supply means higher prices. Really? It doesn't mean blah, blah, blah. Okay, it doesn't mean it's going to be 70s style inflation again. No. Lifting off. Could force the Fed to raise rates sooner. Man, come on, Anna Wong. Get with it. Come on, Anna. How could you do? Anna Wong, I really want to know, okay? And I expect a response here because I'm sure you care about what a YouTuber is saying about you. But Anna Wong, or these people, Bjorn, Brendan, and Tom, and Anna, I don't know why you were down there. Who cares? I want to know why you would write a FUD article about supply chain crisis taking down the global economy without mentioning that in the last month, things have finally started getting better. I don't understand that. It feels like a disconnect. It feels broken. So I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that one. Okay, so the opening bell's in 18 seconds here. CNBC says it's in a minute though. Look, no, they just got rid of the clock. That was funny. No, there it is again. Look, 47 seconds, and it should be in 5 seconds. Wow, they have a delayed broadcast today. All right, well, whatever. I'm just gonna do my own. Oh, here we go. There it is. Their bell was way off.
No incidents 5 to 11. Yet to see vaccine-induced myocarditis. mastitis in children age 5 to 11. So we continue to get people who say, you know what, this is dangerous, and then the stats just don't prove it out as being dangerous at all.
All righty. Let's see how things are opening up. Specifically, we will start with taking a look at how Tesla is opening up. Oh, Tesla's all over the place here, right into the open. So it does look like Tesla is rotating down a wee bit here, a little wee bit to the downside, eh? Let's see here. Yeah, Tesla down about 4% right now. And let's take a look at how the SPY is reacting. Okay, let's see here. Okay. Oopsies. There we go. SPY's actually going up. So SPY's recovering. So not so bad here. Let's see. Then we've got Simon Property Group, 5.37%. Simon Property Group climbing nicely right now. That's good. Backed holdings coming back up. People don't want to let this one die, folks. That's kind of funny. You can't shake this one. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Then we have Owlet, 1.61 to the upside here. It hasn't even really updated intraday here yet. MQ down a little bit. Wait, where'd Coinbase go? Here's Coinbase. Coinbase rotating to the downside. Google's actually coming up, 0.94% here. Nvidia, well, hold on, this is Microsoft. Microsoft pumping up. These are going to push the indice up. All the indices, actually. Yeah, look at that. Apple moving up about 1/3%. Lemonade's moving up 1/3%. This should be good for the indices. Let's see. Okay, let's go to the change percentage here. Lucid's down 7%. Tesla's down 4.3% right now. Let's see. Okay. Give me 1 second here. There we go. Quick trade. Another. Okay. Sorry. I had to get that out. Okay. Then we've got, let's see here. Backed holdings. Backed holdings really running here. 6.7% right now. Wow. Back's going to move. We've got Corsair Gaming. Oh, Corsair Gaming's actually up about 4% today. That's incredible. Then you have Simon Property Group, 6% to the upside. Bitcoin's up at 63.2. Ethereum's up about 3% at 44.67. I think that's all-time high again. Let me see here. 44.85 was the all-time high, which, yep, that's a new all-time high. This was, oh yeah, that was April. Yeah, that's today. That's incredible. We just hit a new all-time high on Ethereum. Congrats, Ethereum. Backed, Simon Property Group, Corsair Hive. Okay, let's see here. It does look like indices are going up, though, rather than being mixed like they were this morning. Now, see, rotating. The S&P doesn't know which direction it wants to go. How are the other ones doing? It's an interesting open. Yeah, Nasdaq's still down 0.13. Dow is up 0.09. S&P's up 0.07. But look at that S&P drop we just got right there. Yeah, it's interesting. Lucid now down 7.8%. Tesla down 4.3%. Enphase just dropped a little bit. Enphase down at 2.69%. Dave & Buster's is down 2.3%. GameStop down 1.79%. Lemonade down 1.42%. It literally was green just at the open. It's rotating down now. Robinhood down 1.32%. Tattooed Chef's down 1%. Neo's down a chunk over here, about 0.72%. Pinterest down 0.5%. That should be like that almost redundant. Holy smokes, folks. Look at Chegg. Chegg is down 39%, folks. Holy crap. Wow. That's a lot. 39%. The indices are falling, folks. The S&Ps and the Dow, we're going to be going full red here in just a moment. Yeah, this is Tesla recovering a little bit. A little bit of a recovery there on Tesla. Trying to bounce off the bottom here. Okay, let's see how the SPY's behaving. The S&P's rotating down. S&P's now red. There we go. Okay. So S&P went red. MicroStrategy, well, up a little bit with the price of Bitcoin. That makes sense. Vuzi's down almost a full 9%. Zillow down another one. Another 4.87%. Oh my goodness. How's Redfin doing? Redfin down 2.3%. That one's been like, whew. Well, I mean, the whole, oh, wow. Look at that. Matterport down 7% on Matterport. Oh, and it took a little bit of tendies yesterday. Wow. Yeah, but 7% on what? MTTR. Probably just gains. Doing a little consolidation is what it is. I will look at news, though. Matterport. No news. Literally no news. Okay. Yeah, Open Door down as well with Zillow here. Open Door actually falling a little bit more, 4.8%. ChargePoint falling here. Tesla still down about 3.6%. It's really trying to push up, though. Good job, Tesla, here for fighting. Look at that. Look at that. Tesla's pushing. It's pushing. Oh, look at that. It's trying to come back. You can't keep Tesla down as the buy the dippers come in. S&P back up. Look at that. Whoa, this is just, I mean, talk about a mixed market today. This is the definition of roller coaster here. Just as the S&P is moving, Tesla's moving, or it could be the one or the other. It could be Tesla's moving, and that's driving the S&P, honestly, at this point. We've got Facebook basically flat, very similar curve there as Tesla. Same thing with Amazon, very, very similar curve. It does look like Etsy is recovering a bit as well. Affirm down about a little more than 1/3%, also recovering up here. Everything right now appears to be recovering. Lucid still down about 6.22%. Tesla sitting at about 3.3%. Now 3%. Okay, now recovering. I just saw it go to 2.9% to the downside for a moment. Okay. And Matterport, 7% to the downside. Zillow, 4.19. SoFi, giving up about 3.9 right now. What a bizarro market. Okay. SPY's moving again. We're back up. This is good. So I like that trend. Let's go see what other headlines we have here. Woo. Okay. Yeah, Federal Reserve tomorrow, by the way. We'll have the Fed meeting tomorrow. Starts today. It's a 2-day meeting, half today, half tomorrow. And then the Fed will have a statement for us by about 11:30 Eastern time. Or is it 10:30? That might be 10:30. It might be 10, actually. Yeah, 10 for the statement, 10:30 for the press conference. It's usually what they do. But anyway, that's tomorrow. Okay, what else do we have here? So Tesla slumps after Musk tweets about Hertz. We did a video on this, so check that out. Shiba Inu passes Dogecoin as the number 10 cryptocurrency. Okay. Stocks close at all-time highs. That was yesterday. No massive headlines here. Squid Games is a meme coin. Squid Game is meme coin warning with wipeout after 230,000% gain. Yeah, I did a video on that one as well. That was crazy. Fed to taper in November amid inflation concerns, say economists. One trader calls all shots at the Treasury bond market. Okay, not much that Bloomberg wants to report today. Let's go back to the sticks and just see how things are behaving here. S&P now moving again. That's good. Wow, resilient market, folks. Tesla's only down about 2.5% right now. Tesla really recovering nicely here. Matterport up, rotating back up. Was down about 7%, now sitting at about 6% to the upside. Lucid, 6.19%. Chart won't load on that one. Enphase, 2.57. And yeah, Zillow sitting at about 6%. So is Matterport to the downside. It doesn't seem like things are going to be as horrible today as it looked like the S&P was sort of trending towards there for a second. The SPY for just a quick moment was looking like we were going to be rotating negative. Very, very brief moment. And now it's the S&P 500 are and NASDAQ are at intraday highs. Yeah, that is intraday all-time highs. Nice U-turn. Let's look at Google here. Look at Google recovering the madness of the sell-off yesterday. 1.47%. Lots of buy the dip happening. Apple up 0.8%. Microsoft up 0.93%. Affirm just went positive. No way. Look at that. Where is the darn thing? Affirm is positive. Hut 8, 3.95. Neo just went green. Look at Neo's run as well here. Woo! Wow. Look at these recoveries. Same thing with Tesla too. Just solid recoveries here. Nice. Chegg down 40%. That's the only one that does not have like a solid recovery. I'm, by the way, I want to say I'm almost completely out of margin now. Let's see. Okay, one sec. Okay. Yeah, I want to say there's tiny little bit left. But that's my goal. Always trade out of margin. Don't want to be in margin. Canoe, 3.46 to the downside. Sheeb, 0.69. Enphase. Yeah, these guys all kind of staying stable here. We've seen this back and forth on Dave & Buster's for a while. Look at the Dave & Buster's chart. This is one that I've really been watching to see if there'll ever be an opportunity to get down to 30 again. That's what I'm looking for right here. We were there in August. 30.92. But nice trend to the upside here. So, oh well. Lucid 5.19 to the downside. Also recovering though. Matterport had a little bit of that recovery. He's turning slightly red again here. ChargePoint, well, that 4.29% on ChargePoint seems like a lot. Little correction back to the downside. EXPI 3.9 to the downside. Virgin Galactic sitting at $19. Wow, cheap. Not sure I want to buy it, but still. Yeah. All right, where's Tesla? It must be doing well because I can't find the darn thing. Yeah, where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Oh, look at that recovery, folks. Holy moly. Where'd it go? There it is. It's only down 1.3% right now. It's skyrocketing. You can't fight Tesla. That's amazing. That's great. Wow. Unexpected, but great. Simon Property Group, 5.35%. Hut, 4.69. These guys to the upside here. Tesla's going to end up going green here. Cardano is sitting at 199. MicroStrategy, 254. Google, 167. NVIDIA, 0.6%. Wayfair up a quarter. And Affirm's flat, SPY's stable. Let's see if we can get that Tesla loaded again, and then look at some of the headlines here. Yeah, Tesla continues to run. It's only down right now 0.88%. It's honestly nonsense. The whole what's it called? The reason it was down on the Hertz thing is really nonsense. I personally am happy. I've used my Tesla options to pretty much eliminate all my margin, which has been awesome. All right, lender. Okay, what do we have here? Novavax, EPA plans tighter curbs on methane. Yahoo quits China. All right, Meta's ad returns or its redemption for advertisers. Wow. Okay, not a lot of news today. Really, the Tesla news is just the biggest, and it's not even really news. Fed is boxed in. What it means for investors. I think this is old news. So is Tesla dropping 5%. It's not. There we go. Tesla finally rotates red a little bit here. Sitting at 1189 right now, just under 1200. Bouncing off. Bouncing off. Look at that. 1198 is where it bounced. That's funny. Right under 1200 as somebody front runs it. Federal Reserve is in a jam, says Barron's. Officials at the U.S. Central Bank are about to begin withdrawing emergency monetary support launched in response to the pandemic. Economists across Wall Street say the Fed will on Wednesday announce $15 billion in a reduction of monthly purchases. That'll go into effect this month is what we're expecting. That's all baked into investor expectations. What isn't necessarily is that what isn't baked in necessarily is that the Fed may have no choice but to become more hawkish at a time when U.S. economic growth is already slowing. Ooh. Adding insult to injury is uncertainty around fiscal spending and taxes for the new tax and spend programs. Biggest question this week is, will the Fed keep its transitory language with respect to inflation, or is Jerome going to turn more hawkish? Okay. Let's see. Some economists say the Fed is likely to drop its transitory language this week. Whoa. Could you imagine Jerome Powell talking and not saying transitory? Whoa. And already investors are betting that the Fed will raise rates sooner than the central bank has communicated. Economists at Goldman Sachs last week pulled forward their liftoff forecast by the full year to July 2022, just after tapering should conclude. Yep. All right. Well, see, interest rate. I think what is it? About 60% of people of market participants surveyed think that interest rates will go up in June of 2022. That's the latest stat. Oh, by the way, let's look at margin statistics. FINRA margin. Let's see how this looks. We get an update on this yet for September? We should have. Oh, margin went down a little bit. Good. That's good. See, look at margin hit record highs, like insane record highs in August, and it just fell a little bit again. So that's very good. Very good. Hey, Tesla's back green. Yeah, look at that. Hits 1200 even. It's going to break through it right here. That's incredible. Okay. DWAC 5.26% to the downside. Matterport 6% to the downside. Lucid 6.78% to the downside. GameStop 3.78. Redfin 2.93. Yeah, there's definitely some pain there in the real estate space. 7.17% for Open Door. Ooh, yikes. Enphase down 3.7%. There's definitely a lot of red in the market today. It's deeper. It's deeper red than what we've seen in the past few days. Think about that for a moment. The past few days, really almost the past week, you'll look at the red section, and with the exception of, anomalies like Chegg dropping 41%, with the exception of that, the market had been, in my opinion, pretty shallow red, where most of the stocks that were red were down like 0.5%. 0.5% to 0.75% is how much most stocks were down when they were red. But now you're actually seeing some real red here again. Look at that. The 7, the 5, the 4, the 3%, right? That's healthy. That's a good thing. We really want stocks to have a mix of green and red. Like the Tesla rally is, in my opinion, pretty insane. I've been taking profits regularly, and I'm very, very happy about that because it's helping me eliminate my margin, and the profits have been juicy. Let's see here. Tesla now at 1206, 1202. Wow, it hit 1206 there for a moment. It's insane. But that's also only because I'm in margin and I want to be out of my call options. I sat on those call options for a long time waiting for them, and so I'm grateful. But yeah, still have some calls left on Tesla, which is crazy. I went into this crazy Tesla run with like 10 different Tesla call options, and they were all red, almost all red. And they have all turned very green, which is nice. But anyway, yeah. All right. Let's go to Bloomberg. Volatility, by the way, on Tesla should be up after that. This crazy move today, this whiplash. Let's pull it up. All right. Oh, yeah. That's nice. Oh, yeah. Tesla's volatility just skyrocketed. Oh, that is juicy. I thought yesterday was going to be juicy. Holy moly. That is 11. We don't even have. Oh, yeah, there we go. 11.2. Okay, yeah. Oh, snap. Hold on a second here. Let me do a little update here. Still a fraction of the volatility that we even had in March. Way more volatility in March. But we're nicely volatile right now. It might be worth selling some puts. I just hate doing that when the market's green. Although it's barely green today. Let me see here. Yeah, 1204. Dang it. Come on, Tesla. Stay down. It's down about 0.25%. Let's see if I sell some puts for $1,200. What am I going to get paid? $1,200 put is going to put me $38. Let's see here. $50 gets me $12.25. That's about $20. $20.85. It's over here. A little more expensive for the calls by about $2-3 above the price. Okay, interesting. So people pretty bullish on it. Let's go to, let's see here. Let's just try. Open interest for a put, a $1,200 put. How much am I going to get for this week? $1,200 put. For the holy smokes, $41,000 for 4 days. That's really good. I mean, if it goes down, worst case scenario, you're basically buying the shares for $11.60, which is not bad because I have a sold call against 10 contracts. I mean, the collateral requirement on this is huge. I realize that, but that's juicy. If I go to next week, it's 61K. Whoa, I'm gonna do that. That's really nice. I'm gonna sell a put. Let's see if that goes through. That's really nice. Okay, let's see. What do we have here? I don't know if it's actually going to go through, though. It actually has not yet. Darn it. What's happening? Come on, Weeble. Do your job. Oh, come on, Tesla. What are you doing? Tesla just fell a little bit. I don't know why this is not going through. Oh, wow. What happened to it? I think everybody else is doing them. What happened? Oh. What is this garbage? Weeble canceled me. Dude, Weeble, you suck. You literally suck. All right, whatever. Fine. I won't do anything yet. It's fine anyway, because Tesla's going down. So, guess that worked out anyway. Dude, yeah, the pricing on that option got destroyed as soon as I mentioned it. Who copied this? Y'all ruined it. Oh my gosh. Wow. Yeah, that option did not become good anymore. That's lame. But now the test is falling. That's okay. So I'll be patient. Yeah. All right, whatever. Sometimes it's just it's a sign. It's a sign. That's what it is. So anyway, Lucid 583, 580 to the downside, Matterport 5% to the downside. What else? What else? Hut 8. Very nice. All right, let's see. What other good deals can we find here? DWAC. Nope. That's not a good deal. Oh, wow. Look at Zillow. Oh, Zillow careening to the floor. Down 9.17%. Oh, gosh. That's such a burn. Oh, Zillow's just getting smoked. I mean, as they should. They're total morons with now they're going to bulk sale. It's just so dumb. So dumb. All right. Let's see. EXPI 5.21. Okay, Matterport's recovering a little bit. Oops, that's not Matterport. Matterport's recovering. Peloton's down about 3%. I think a lot of people are going to be betting on January for Peloton, which makes sense, obviously. All right, let's come over here and try again. Let's see if it's still going to be rude over here. All right. Now I'm going to try to sell my 10 again. Gosh. Pricing is normalized again. Let's see if it actually goes through this time. Jeez. You got to be fast. Apparently. I don't know if it actually went through, though. Let me see. Yeah. There we go. This time it went through. Good. So the cool thing is I have a covered call on this. So sold new option. Okay, sold put on Tesla. Why? Because I have a sold put. I'm sorry, I have a sold call for 10 contracts. And if I get assigned shares with this sold put, those shares will get called away instead of other shares I already own. So I'd get a credit for the put and the call. Perfect. Good. Sweet. Especially since these weekly, like This weekly sold put is insane. The premiums are so high. I think it's because the market is expecting Tesla to come down. Okay, good. So, what else? Now we have Voyager Digital. Where'd it go? It just disappeared as soon as I was going to talk about it. Whatever. All right. So Zillow's almost down a full 10% now. Crazy. Open Door Technology down 10%. How is Redfin not getting smoked today? It's only down 3.17% today. Whoa. That's incredible. Jeez. Redfin's something else. Redfin's a stock I've had since like 20. I think my cost basis on Redfin's like $20. Cost basis doesn't matter. Keep that in mind. But I'm gonna look. I want to see my Redfin. That's not one. There we go. Redfin. Yeah. Gains. Cool thing is, with certain platforms, you could go through and look at what are called trading lots, and you could find lots where you paid more for the shares. So, for example, the most I paid $24,000 for some shares in April, and those are upside down. Those lost 20%. My position is like way, way, way up though on Redfin, substantially up. But those particular shares are down. And so for tax purposes, if I wanted to with the JP Morgan app, they let me sell that tax lot, which is kind of cool. Can't do that with Webull or Robinhood. Yeah, they should do that. That would be smart if they let you do that. Although some brokers do that automatically for you, but it takes that choice away. And it's not that hard to do tax lots anyway. But look at this, folks. Finally, Neo's finally on the move here. These were actually the most recent Neo shares I bought right here. You can see them right here. I just bought these like what, 3 weeks ago, something like that. I did not buy those shares long ago, and in fact, I'll look really quick. Yeah, I really expect Neo to run and catch up to some of the other auto manufacturers. So I'm excited about that potential. Ooh, yeah, it's nice movement right now. Let's see. And I like Neo too. Okay, so I bought September 30th. Oh, yeah, this was back when I went on a buying spree. I bought everything at the end of September. But that's not bad. So it's only been a month. But I think Neo's got some more potential on it to run too. So we'll see how it goes. All right, what else we got? Fun, open. Ooh, open now down 11%. Ooh, dirty. Yikes. Zillow's down 9.09%. EXPI down 4.71%. The real estate sector is just getting destroyed. 3.4% on Matterport. Although Redfin's not doing horribly. Yeah, Redfin's only 2.77 to the downside. That's not bad. Then we have, let's see here, Ubiquity, 2.65% to the upside. Corsair no longer up that 4% it had, but up about 2.5 right now. Coinbase up about 2.5. Google 1.68. Voyager Digital sitting around 1.3. Nvidia 1.2. Affirm 1.14. Apple 0.5%. Okay, what other ops do we got? Any other opportunities? Lemonade turned positive. Nice. Guys, I asked a question. Can anyone answer here? Is Kevin's management MI monitoring the chat? Is that what you're asking? Who's Kevin's management? Let me know if you figure that one out, because I don't have management. Why don't you just ask your question? Anyway, Sheeb sitting at 68, slight rotation down here because we're in that consolidation pattern. Yeah, Sheeb dropping a little bit here. It is within. Ooh, it's still it's at that 6.8 level. It's potentially trying to break that 68 right now. We'll see what happens here. Okay. All right. What else? Lucid. I wonder how volatility is on Lucid and Zillow. Let's check those. So Zillow's elevated for the it's a little bit above 30-day. Let's look at Lucid. Lucid should be nice in terms of volatility. Oh yeah, holy smokes. Oh wow. Yeah, Lucid's sitting really nicely right now. 163. This is very, 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 very high. Let me see. Lucid. So that's not going to get you anything. 34. Gets you $1.60. $1.60 on 34. 4.7%. That's kind of like Tesla, actually. Because on Tesla, where were we with Tesla? Tesla rotated down a little bit. Perfect. And let's go to the 12s again. There we go. 1200, 41.2 divided by 1200. It's really like, but then you've got this insulation here. Actually, no, you're getting hurt by that amount. So you're really only getting minus $8, something like this. Yeah, 3.4%. Okay, even a little less than 3%. The Lucid one, that makes the Lucid one actually a little bit more juicy. But I also wanted to sell a put against Tesla because of that call, a sold call that I have. So that works. Lucid, you could wheel Tesla right now, honestly. You could probably also wheel. I don't know if you want to wheel Lucid, but you probably could. See, you come in here at this week's sold put on 34. Go. It's not bad. Let me see here. If I got, just for giggles, I want to see here. 300 times 100 times 34. No, I don't want to do that much. 150. That's about half that. Okay. So 146 divided by 34. Yeah. 4.3% as long as Lucid's above 34. But the market's pricing in that there's a greater likelihood that Lucid's going to fall more compared to Tesla. Tesla's on its little rally run. Lucid just had to buy the rumor, sell the news event, right? So probably going to just stick with my Tesla one right now. And I also do have that sold call on Tesla, which this gives me those shares if I get assigned. So I'm getting a credit to get assigned, which fine. Matterport. Hey, Matterport's almost back up. Par. Oh, just turned slightly red as I say that. How's Matterport? Bet this has got to have some volatility too. This could be, if this has high volatility, it might make sense to do some sell calls. Although it is down a bit right now. 24. Let me see if I sold some calls for 25. You don't get that much. You get a 22.50. No, those aren't that good. What's up with that? Oh, sorry. Sell call. There we go. 25 gets me $1.70. It's kind of like selling for 26.70. $1.70. $1.70 onto 25. But then I'd be insulated because it's slightly out of the money. So you go here, I'd get a little more. So I'm insulated by about, what is this, a couple bucks? $1.10? Okay. So 25 plus $1.10-ish divided by 1.7. 6.5. That's not bad. This Matterport sold call might actually not be horrible. And you did, let's see, 10 times 100. That's 1,000 shares. Probably honestly do. You did 100 of them. That's 17K. 17K, 100 times 25 times 100. That's 250K. 17K for November. That's not horrible. That's 2 weeks. 2 weeks and you get like another 7% or something like that. That's like selling for, like I said, 26.70. That's not terrible. Especially coming off the buy the rumor, sell the news on I'm gonna do that. That's not horrible. Of the metaverse. Thank you. I will do that. Let's see if that actually went through. I don't know what it is with Weeble and partial fills today. It's really quite annoying. There we go. Okay, it filled at an average of 167. That's fine. So $16,700 in credits. So that's not bad. I'll take that. For selling a call on that one. Sold call on MTTR. For 26.70 in 2 weeks. 2 weeks, not that bad. Some of this crazy up and down is leading to some very nice volatility that I want to take advantage of. Yeah, I know that earnings for Matterport are soon, and I am okay selling a call before earnings because I don't think the catalyst is going to be so terribly positive for earnings yet. The reason it's running is metaverse stuff. Okay, cool. What else? What else? Dwax Zillow sitting at 10%. EXPI is down 5%. That's an interesting one too. Let's see what the volatility is like on that. EXPI. No. It's pretty low, but not low enough to want to buy calls. Is there anything, does anybody have anything with like super low volatility that we can buy some call options on? I have not seen something in a bit. It's been a minute since I've seen something with like super low volatility. I mean, maybe Neo, but I think today it's going to be up. Let's see, Neo. PayPal. Yeah. Well, no, PayPal should be pretty high right now with volatility because they've been dropping. Oh, their volatility is finally plummeting. Yes. Good. It's still elevated, so it's still going to continue. It's going to continue to plummet. And Pinterest volatility should be plummeting as well. Shift should have super low, but I don't really want calls on Shift. No, Shift is actually up. Shift's up on it's higher than the last 100 days. Tattooed Chef. Yeah, but why would you want to buy a call option on that? I'm just kidding. It's actually not that bad. It's very, very low right now. The volatility. Oh, is this on Tattooed Chef? Let's get rid of this. I don't think this is supposed to be here. There we go. All right, so what do we got on Tattooed Chef? So Tattooed Chef is doing its nice little consolidation here. When are their earnings? TCF earnings. So So earnings November 10th. I don't necessarily want to play earnings on it. Oh, but November 5th. You had a call for November 5th. I wonder what are they going to charge you for an in the money? 280. Oh man, there's like no open interest on these things. This is nothing. Not very liquid, these calls. Why are people getting $20 calls expiring for Friday? It's just pure hopium. It's ridiculous. Bid 15 cents spread. 15. It's a little spready here. 10 cents over here. 10 cents. That gets me down to a 5-cent spread over here. Interesting. It's not a horrible. I mean, that's a 1 week though. But their volatility is in the toilet. It is interesting. I'll take a look at that. What's another one? Salesforce. Yeah, the doc doesn't recommend frozen vegetable pucks. Yeah, DocuSign for low volatility. Let me see. Rocket Mortgage has been pretty low. Yeah, DocuSign's actually pretty low right now. Wonder how they've been doing. Let's see here. Docu. Oh, I have a little bit of DocuSign here. It's not really. It's up a tiny little bit. Oh, what, I can't lock? Oh, it's unlocked. Oh, whatever. Yeah, okay, so it's consolidating a bit. And then where's Tesla? Tesla at 1.8 to the downside. Okay, good. Bouncing around here. Cool. Matterport 5.54. Rotating down a little bit. Okay, this is mostly stable right now. Let's go to Bloomberg for a moment, and then we're going to run to the course member live stream about 10 minutes hereafter. Bloomberg! Any news? Pelosi presses vote despite Manchin. Yeah, good luck. Squid Games meme coin? No, not really. Okay. I mean, this was an interesting morning. Definitely a mixed morning. It did recover, though. It went mostly positive, with the exception here of the Russell. Volatility index went back down. And 10-year treasury slightly down. Oil slightly down. Okay. CAR, if you're looking for CAR. Oh, Avis? Holy crap. Oh my gosh. What happened to Avis? CAR. Oh, it's trading halted. What's happening here? Oh my gosh, it just doubled. What? Oh my gosh, what happened to Avis? Avis. What did they do? Avis. Multiple halts here. Aha. Avis CEO says he'll add more electric cars to fleet over time. Avis surges after revenue. Profit impresses amid strong demand. Wow. It's just earnings. It's earnings and then basically trying to follow that Hertz hype. Smart. Very cool. All right. Yeah, everything else relatively stable. Take a look at Tesla again. I'm going to make some more coffee here. Tesla down a couple percent here. Good. Yeah, it's perfect. If I get assigned on Friday or not, I don't really care, because then I don't lose my shares that I get called out on, and I got a credit for doing so. So that's perfect. But the volatility is so high on Tesla right now. I think the wheel is juicy right now. Like, you don't have to perfectly time the stupid minute candlesticks. You just play the wheel, because people are buying puts and calls on a weekly basis for crazy amounts of money. Folks, sell them to them. Be the pickaxe salesperson during the gold rush. Anyway. Okay. I gotta go. New coffee. Course member live stream. And then obviously you gotta get to work and do other stuff. So I will see you all. Thank you so much for being here.